ajak slimo puituana. Rundi hautonga tongkimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamuri kunhungkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne mulirabes. Tachicho naitha haudunga. Taukum justak mikke grabilmogo. Tulpada vunkua jagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Boyawana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbis. Mulirades. Kipuna. Bonana kacho. Kimba muliratwana. Taupa botenya gojojo piti. Kavadumpa kulpa hiyano kata. Wanga kumbis kimba mulira. Kakinchana kokba kon. Kavadumpa kulpa hiya botenya.
There we go. Just noticed that the microphone was having some issues.
Umiramanu prata dunkyo. Searcha toma toma. Kalavui pamulji kumana. Kinkon shashikin. Neken koinova mulera jikun. Wamba kumbes.
Every day more Algo died, poisoned at home, shot in the streets, and eventually there were no Algos left. The question is, of course, who hired Selvin to kill them all? Now, since the microphone apparently was off for the bit, of course, welcome to the stream. Welcome to another Sunday stream. I hope everyone's had a good time this last week, had a good weekend, and is looking forward to this here stream. And we're heading back into Knights of the Old Republic with Taris here. We showed the missing cutscenes right before, so we had the escape pod sequence from escaping the Endar Spire, and we had the dream. The dream that was some kind of vision that we appear to have at the beginning of Taris when we woke up. Or just before we woke up, to be exact. Did they ever find out who hired Selvin to kill them all? No. The Organa family demanded the government put out a contract on Selvin. They said nobody was safe as long as Selvin was still free. Yeah, the Organa family is a very old family. This is House Olgo, so I guess this is actually referring more to Alderaan. Oh. Because the family's from Alderaan. You kill Selvin, you get credits. That's the only important thing. Sure. I'll be going now. Yes, I know, Zax. Okay, so we did that. There was also the dancing girl over here that we cleared. Let's see then. Other than that, we had the Twi'leki and the Wookiee that were standing over here that were talking about going back to the Hidden Back base. So I guess that's probably gonna be next for us. Have a quick look at the active quest. So we've got the search for Bastilla. That's pretty much our main quest right now. We can't purchase the T3M4 droid right now because that's being held. We've got Largo's bounty. We've got the Rakghoul serum that we are looking for more information on. We can play some Pazak as well. We've got the dual ring that we started off and didn't really finish. Path is being reluctant to share information with us, so that's going to be to look at. We've got some information. Then we've got Selvin's bounty, we've got Bandak's bounty, and we've got Dia's bounty right now. Apparently, Holden wants credits to soothe his pride. Okay, let's head into the lower city, because that's where we were last time. So, here we are. We had... This is the Black Valka base. We tried to avoid that. The hidden back base should be right around the corner, right there. Oh, looks like there's a few enemies over here. Let's deal with those first. Come on! Roll higher. Very good. Okay, there's a bunch of Black Focus over there, and Darvik's agent apparently. Let's head to the hidden back lookout first.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulkar spy sent to kill Gadon?
Do I look Vulkar? We need his help. I was told to speak to him.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open door policy are gone.
Why?
Between the Sith conquest and the Vulkar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Okay, that makes sense. But how about a bribe to let us in?
My loyalty's not for sale.
Oh.
I've been with the Hidden Becks for years, and I'm not going to desert Gadon now just because everyone is turning against him.
Okay, but maybe we could be an ally against all of these enemies.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulkars or the Sith.
Exactly.
Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back.
So, you let me in?
Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Ooh. From the shadows, I guess, because they're hidden. But how well are they hidden? Apparently you're not a very good hidden back, because I can see you quite clearly. Before I do that, I'm just going to move my my webcam a little bit. Guys, let's see. Because I think I'm in the way of the subtitles. There. That should help. Sure, you can't see all of these items over here, but I guess that's a necessary evil right now. Alright then. The Hidden Back Base. We've got quite a few hidden back. Gadon knows he's blind, but he can still see the big picture. So we have a blind hidden back. Okay, see if we can find him. Doesn't appear to be here. That's locked. See, we are level 4 right now. I think level 4 is enough to deal with everything on Taris, so probably going to hold off on leveling up here on.
Hold it right there.
Oh.
Who are you, and what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base.
Yeah.
It would be a suicide mission.
You're
Exactly.
too trusting, Gadon. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
Yeah, she can have her eyes on us. I mean, Gadon can have his eyes on us, but he's blind.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
So you have problems with the Sith.
A foreign army invades Taris, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet?
Yeah.
You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brejik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen.
So we've got the hidden Becks that are pretty much against the Sith, and... And of course the Vulkars also need to deal with the Sith, but because of their infighting they can't create this single front against Sith forces. Okay, interesting. Move me slightly more. There. Good. That should help. Hope things are moving along nicely. Just trying to make sure things are going all right. Yep, like it. Good stuff. Okay, let's just stay focused on the game and on our stream. We need some information on those Republic escape pods that crashed into the Undercity. Specifically, of course,
Escape pod?
Bastilla.
You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well.
That's not good.
But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They
No,
might
we're
be
not.
spies, Gadden. They might be working for the Sith.
Oh,
Calm down,
Zedra.
Zedra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda.
I do like the detail that they added to his eyes, because he's a blind character. He has a very different eyes than all of the other characters do. Don't worry, I'm not working for the Sith.
I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang.
Okay.
But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found.
What did they
A
find?
Republic officer named Bastilla survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner.
So she's a slave. What will that mean?
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary
Yeah,
catch.
they'll try to
I
sell
still
her
think
to the
Bastilla's
Sith.
just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race.
Ooh, a swoop race! And what does the swoop race have to do with this?
I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs.
Ah,
Their numbers will allow
okay.
them to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastilla then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastilla is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
So, how do we enter the
I
swoop race?
might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
And what are you proposing?
The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hidden Becks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me.
Okay.
My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
Okay. Sure, let's just waltz right up to the Vulkar base, which is probably guarded by lots of Vulkars, and just waltz in. Mm-hmm. How are we supposed to get inside?
Getting into the Vulcar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight.
Mm-hmm.
But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Vale.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulcar base, it's her.
Yeah, Mission is the Twi'leki that we met last time in the cantina opposite the Hidden Backspace. That was traveling around with the Wookiee. Zalbar. Where can we find Mission?
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator.
Well, we've got some Sith
A
uniforms.
simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands.
Lovely.
Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
And I guess you can use the uniforms to get topside. Right? Very well.
Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
No. We'll be
I
back.
suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
Okay. Sure thing. So, we need to head down somehow. Hello. All credits. Lovely. Some more hidden backs. Okay. We'll be fine. It's not like the Black Vulcars have been very good at hitting us. Unable to dodge most of their attacks. Some kind of control room? Guess we better head outside. So we should head further on and manage to find our way down. Okay, what's going on here with these black
You guys
Vulcans?
are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Oh, they don't believe Davik's part of the exchange. Let's see the big crime lord come and get his money. Have you ever seen a Hutt do that himself? Really?
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way. Okay.
Who's this? Canderous. Canderous the Mandalorian.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Canderous. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Lovely. Ooh, well, you're still standing there, so I'm gonna have a little chat with Canderous
Those
Order.
Vulcars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gaddon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down.
Don't worry, we will do so. But who are you?
I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
Special assignment, you say? Color me intrigued. It's the bounty hunter. Callow Nord. Yes.
There's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
We get over cool dead bodies.
That's the plan.
Strong. Why? Well, well, that was a clean kill. Very clean kill. Oh. Black Vulkers here as well. Oh, we better deal with them.
Here. You asked for this.
Okay, so that did trigger a level up on Path, but I'm gonna hold off on leveling. Okay.
Oh. Time to rumble. Down you go.
And that's mainly because when we get to a certain point in the game, we'll actually get more abilities for every level up that we do. So it's usually a good idea to hold off on leveling further. I did say last time that I probably advise most people to just play it the way that they felt like it. But yeah, I do realize that you can get some more possible methods. Okay. Do you have demolitions? Oh, 0.
Yes?
And I guess we're at 0 as well. That's okay. Kinda wanna get at the foot locker without blowing ourselves out.
Yes?
Oh, we got the adrenals. Well, we're still alive. That's good, I guess. Let's make sure to heal. Armor reinforcement. My. And another energy shield. That will come in useful. That will come in handy, I mean. Okay, I'm gonna lower the audio of the sound effects quite a bit. I think I do want to keep the voiceover volume high, but those blasters they have, they're loud. Jeez. And to think, I mean, they're shooting light, so why do they make so much noise? Is that the dissipation of heat from the coils? That might be it. Ah, much better. Another gas mine. There's an electric personal message center. Let's read the message. Hey, Elam, how's life on Taris? I heard your brother left for Tatooine to become a miner. Could he at least leave hyperdrive behind to keep you company? I hope you're still practicing with that blaster I gave you. Remember what I taught you, because you might need it. It's not like Alderaan, it can be dangerous there on Taris. Stay away from those swoop gangs and keep everything locked up in that old strongbox. Nobody's gonna busting into that thing. Uncle Louie. Well, now I definitely want to go and bust into that thing. There we go. It's a gas mine, so we can just wait for it to dissipate. There we go. Strongbox has a computerized touch panel with a password entry system. It's an older model, there's no interface, you have to figure out the password if we want to get it. So, if we try to enter the password... Well, out of all of these options, only hyperdrive was mentioned. I guess hyperdrive is the name of their pet or something. Who taught you how to fire a blaster? Let's read it again. Okay, so we've got Elam's brother went to Tatooine. Hyperdrive. Blaster. Okay, so the uncle taught about the blaster. Okay. So we've got hyperdrive. Uncle. What is the name of your pet? Hyperdrive. Uncle taught to fire a blaster. Originally, they were from Alderaan. There we are. We're in. What do we get? Blaster pistol. A Republic mod armor. Ooh. Have a look at that. We're wearing a military suit. And this is a 5+4. How's our dex? Our dex is +2, so we should be fine with the +3 for a while. What about Karth? Karth's wearing a combat suit. Who can at least move to a Chani fiber armor. Oh, the Chani is just a slightly better version of the Republic mod armor. Okay, we'll stick to the Chani one then. We don't have any belts, we don't have the head. We'll just have to make do. Alright, alright. Ah, yay! We've got a security door to bash in. Lovely. Come on then. Really? That's better. Oh! Well, I guess we found our assassin.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes.
That's
now,
not good.
What are you doing here?
We were just exploring.
Well, go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive.
Well...
I gave you a chance to get out of here and leave me alone, but I guess you're just too stupid to take it.
Excuse
now
you?
See why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
Oh. 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 Oh, she threw a grenade and that took out Karth. Pretty much immediately. Okay. Oh, she hits hard. Dang. She hits really hard. Let's make sure that Karth has a bit more health than this.
Sure.
There.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes.
Who are you?
No, I'm the one with the blaster pointed at you. I get to ask the questions. What are you doing here?
I'm here to collect the bounty on your head.
You're a fool if you think you can collect the price on my head. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
Yeah, you were pretty dangerous. I'll give you that. But now it's actually the two of us. Come on, hit her.
Oh!
Oh, come on. Really? That was just unlucky, really.
Stop right there. We'll go explore.
What?
That was just really unlucky. And also our med packs only heal for about the damage she does in a single hit.
Now.
So...
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Let's just make sure that we're just hitting. Oh, come on. Hit her.
You asked for this.
There we go. 650 XP. Nice. Get a scope, we get an adrenaline amplifier and a neural band. So that's actually gonna give us some stuff to equip on our head as well. So we get a +2 to our will saves. Very useful. Developed after the Exarchun War, this item bolsters the willpower of the user by electrically reinforcing established mental patterns. Republic troops called it Little Shocky. So it's kind of shocking. And the adrenaline amplifier will increase our reflex saves. Very nice. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, Path, maybe heal.
Yes?
Probably a good idea. Well, that was worth it. Good stuff. Save. We don't want to do that again. Oh, hello.
How'd you like that?
There's at least another mat pack. I mean, we used a few, so we can definitely use a new bunch of them. I guess that clears out the lower city apartments. Yes, I know. Karth went to level up. Oh, more Black Vulkars.
How'd you like that?
Yeah. Yes, I know we can head back using the fast travel system. I guess that's the way down. Something's bothering Karth. We should speak to him. Okay. Let's speak to Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Is this about a good time to ask you some more questions?
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I?
Yes.
Is this really necessary?
Well, I would just like to know you a little bit better.
Oh, well, if it's an interrogation you wanted, why didn't you say so?
Aha. It's not an interrogation.
No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you
Refreshing?
something. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed.
Okay.
Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Well, like you said, Bastilla didn't have time to use her powers.
Bastilla is as powerful as they say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are allowed to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
Well, I'm just a soldier. There's not anything unusual about that, is there?
Unless you consider that you were a last-minute addition to the crew roster and you just happened to be one of the survivors.
Ooh. So we got added to the crew last minute. Interesting. Are you implying I had something to do with the crash?
No. Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastilla's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive.
But why would they request our transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board, but now they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastilla and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value ever, and I hate surprises.
Okay, well... What do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
You do know that we're on the same side, right?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
Okay, I'll stop prying. It's fine. It's fine, but I do think it's important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
He's got some skeletons in his closet. Okay, we can go on down, but it might be a good idea to head back first. Not entirely sure. No, I think we can go on. Yeah. Let's do that.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity.
Well, my business is incredibly official.
Turn around and go back the way you came.
Got them right here.
Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rakghouls, they call them. If you see anything
zombies.
down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
Also, how do you see through that helmet of yours? Surely that gold-plated cover is not helping at all. Huh. These are the questions.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Excuse
Yeah, this is
you?
our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits. That's what it costs to use
5
our
credits.
elevator. 5 credits.
And who are you? Why are you here?
We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This
Okay.
is our village. We live here in the Undercity. You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator.
And what did you do exactly to get this elevator running? It is a public elevator. We're not going to be paying any toll.
Please have pity on us. We have nothing. All we ask is a few credits to make our lives.
And we're back to begging. Fine. Well, should we help them? I mean, we're only making it more likely that they'll do it again in the future. So no, you'll get nothing from me.
Heart? Have you no compassion?
Come, my brother, let us go. We will get nothing from this selfish Upworlder.
Go on, you two, get out of here! I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
Yeah. I'm Eric Dazer. Who are you?
My name is Shalina.
Shalina.
You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
Sure, it's a beautiful place.
I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Endar, the leader of our village, Tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
Oh. Rukil? Who is this Rukil?
Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to it.
Just imagine being called Wrinkleskin because you're old.
I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
Yeah, we all tell stories. I guess a lot of stories are there to lighten up the mood. But what is this promised land?
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though.
Well,
if you really want to learn more about the promised
she believes
land,
in heading up to the upper city, and Rukil believes in heading for the promised land. So I don't know. Perhaps they're of equal value, really. Where can we find Rukil?
He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old.
Oh, dang.
Children laugh at him, and people think
Down
he's
here?
crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but
He's
really
a
just
rugged old man. And where can we find Gendar?
He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier.
Okay. Okay. Do you know anything about the escape pods that crashed into the Undercity?
I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need?
Has anyone else come through here recently?
There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's get going.
Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
Yep. Because they feel like they're above you. Let's see. We all got a bunch of tents, sort of. They're kind of interesting. They're not entirely tents.
You ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes. You've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little
He's
salvage
Igor.
shop. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
How do you manage to run a store here?
If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity,
Uh-huh.
they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city
Oh.
gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange
Salvage.
food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters, and the like. Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff.
Let me see what you have then.
It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
Let's see. Another Ichani battle armor. Okay. 7+3. What we're using then? Ichani. Something. We were using something that was a 5. 5+3. The 7+3 is quite a ways up as well. But it's 1300 credits. That's quite hefty. Heavy pistol could be useful as well. Okay. Zack cards. Well, these we can buy at least. Not like you'll need those. A heavy pistol is interesting. Let's see. Some grenades here. We'll probably be using those grenades. I don't think we'll be using the adrenals a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking of selling a few of those. Yeah. Battle stimulant. Vitality goes up, attack and damage is... This one is actually quite useful. Useless grenades. I think we'll need a lot of blaster rifles, to be honest. We have enough pistols already, as do we vibroblades and toxics. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive. Get the heavy pistol. Yeah. Let's see. Karth. Got a blaster. We've got a heavy blaster. You should be able to use the heavy pistol, because that's an immediate upgrade. That's just going from 1 to 8 to a 2 to 9. It is balanced as well. Really good. Nice upgrade there. Good stuff. Okay, that's some kind of gate. And Esther?
Hurry, Endar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
Who?
He will make it. Run, Endar, run!
Come on.
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't. The Rakghouls are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate.
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No, they won't. Just be quick.
You can't do this. It isn't fair. Please, make him open the gate. Endar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near.
Open it. We will deal with them.
You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
Do it. So that is a Rakghoul. Hey, look, holy moly. Okay. He just knocked us down like it's nothing. Dang! Okay, Rakghouls are tough. Let's move through this quick. What are we doing? The public elevator.
Come, my bro.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry.
There we go. Just went through that very... Okay, let's make sure that we're at least fully healed now. We are going to do the selling bit again. Let's go. Okay. So let's also sell one of the combat suits. They're not worth that much, but sure, we don't need as many of these. Here. We get rid of some adrenals. There we go. And then we can buy the heavy pistol. Please go to Karth. Give Karth the heavy pistol. There we go.
Sure.
And let's make sure to save this time. We don't have to do that again. They are tough opponents. Let's activate the energy shield, just in case.
Hurry, Endar! He will make it. Run, Endar, run!
Open the gate! And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate, and...
I can't...
Okay, let's do this. We've got the shields active, so that should help. A little bit at least. Why aren't you doing anything? You do have a power blast. Feedback. Okay. So this is actually telling us what we're rolling and if we're hitting. So Karth did an attack. We hit with a 25 versus a defend of 12. So we should be quite capable of hitting him. Rackle hit with 15 versus a defense of 13. What do you mean a defense of 13? Sure, we'd have a higher one. How are we rolling? Rolling on our attack. We roll, we've got a +4, -4 because of dual wield. 0, +2, +3 from strength. So a total of +6 versus a 12. I think we can manage to do the crits instead. Come on. There we go. And we're not feeling too hot, so we'll be using an antidote. There. Excuse you?
I can't thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder. If I had anything but these rags on my back, it would be yours. But we have nothing.
You have your life.
I have you, Endar. That's all I need. Let's go back to the village.
Yeah. Some light side points. Very good.
Thank you for saving Endar. You are braver than I, Upworlder. Maybe we outcasts have lived too long in selfish fear. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your brave actions. But enough of my ramblings. Is there something you need, Upworlder?
Who are you exactly?
I'm Trowan, from the Outcast Village. It's my job to guard the gates and see they are locked to protect us from the rat ghouls. Goodbye, Upworlder.
That's all he does. He just stands there all day, guarding. Ooh. That is some weird graphical glitch. Let's see. Looking for the old man and Gendar. Okay.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder. I beg you.
Oh, what are you talking about?
A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin the
Yeah, apparently over 100 years. And this is my name. What do you want?
I was honored for my wisdom. And over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too.
What happened to this apprentice?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder.
Oh dear.
Will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
Very well.
Finding her may be difficult.
We'll probably find
Bastilla
her
will
if
be
we
anywhere
traverse
in the
on.
Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
Secret knowledge? Oh, then I'll be back as soon as I find something out.
Worlder, come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Will do. Will do.
Greetings,
Endar?
Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
Ah, you said something about the other
Our village has
Upworlders?
seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops,
Probably
swoop gang
Sith,
members, mercenaries.
the Vulkars,
They come to search our sunless
and
world,
bounty hunters, I guess?
even searching the sewers.
Interesting. Did you see a Twi'lek named Mission
Yes, I
Vale?
have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
Oh. And how can we get to the sewers?
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder.
Oh,
If you
yes.
dare to travel those dark
Because of the
tunnels, you would be
Rakghouls, I
wise
guess.
to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the Rakghouls and the other foul creatures.
Other foul creatures?
Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to
That's
the best of my knowledge,
interesting.
though
So
I know little
there's
beyond the
more
borders of the
things
Undercity.
living down there than just a Rakghoul. Tell me about these
The
Rakghouls.
Rakghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
Okay.
As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire
I am
village and
wondering
will do my
what
best to help
exactly-
you however I can.
There was a thing that we needed to do to cure the Rakghoul plague. Apprentice, that's the new quest. Rakghoul serum. Yes. We want to acquire a sample of the Rakghoul serum used by the Sith Undercity patrols. Okay, we need to find some Sith and kill them. Okay. We can do that. And deal with the Sith. Alright, let's head on out there. Well, this is the northeast, I guess. And then we can head southeast as well. Let's go north first. Just
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He
what?
is my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Well, hi, mission. What's wrong?
It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble.
But he's
We
a
have to help
he's a
him.
big Wookiee.
If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
Okay. What happened?
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd Rakghoul
Yeah,
attack.
exactly.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to
Pigs.
run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
That's not good. You know where they took him?
I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess.
Well, we're heading to the sewers anyway, so this can work. Sure. But if I help you get him back, you are going to help me get inside the Vulkar base.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulkar base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar.
Okay.
And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulkar compound.
Convenient. Mission has joined your party. We have our third party member. A level 3 scoundrel.
Yeah?
Okay, so we are all level 4, I believe, so I want to at least give mission 1 level up. So that we're all a level 4. She is a scoundrel, so she likes having a high dex. Do that. And she is, because she's a scoundrel, she is a skill monkey, so she's going to be very useful for us. And we can just choose to up every skill, I guess. Oh no, computer uses a cross-class skill. Up all of those. Of the class skills. Yeah, let's keep that last point. What does she use? She uses a blaster pistol. Does she have the... Doesn't have two-weapon fighting. She has a She has a sneak attack though. Okay. Apply to attacks made from behind the targets, or against stunned or immobilized targets, or any made in stealth mode. Has to be within 10 meters. She has +2 to defense because of Scoundrel's luck. Oh, she actually has dueling, so she should have a single one-handed weapon. Okay, that's very good to know. So if we give her like the heavy blaster instead of what she's currently using, that should work. She also has a stealth field generator. She can do the Republic mod armor because she's not above the +4 just yet. Guess that's gonna cut it. Okay. Nice! So we've got a fully rounded party. Because in this game we get a party of 3 members. Rubble. Always use some parts. Yeah. What's going on there? That looks like some kind of route. Oh, that's towards the lower sewers. I want to clear out everything up here first. So okay, we've got frag mine. How many of these are there? Multiple.
Yeah.
But we can recover them now because we've got mission. And it's actually worth recovering because you can just sell them. Because I might not place them, but they're a good source of just a few extra credits. Yes. I guess this is where the escape pod landed.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin.
Oh, that has to be
some kind of hideous disease.
That has to be terrifying. Feeling something growing inside of your skin working against you. I'll see if I can...
No! I can feel it! No!
Ooh. Well, he's gone. This Rackle seemed a little weaker than the one we just fought. And I'm kind of glad that he was. Oh. Hey. That must be a horrifying way to die. Slowly turning into some kind of zombie creature. Oop. Well...
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
I'm going on vacation. This is my holiday. I'm doing a cultural journey. See, I've got all the security papers.
Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here.
Yeah.
We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rak ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rak ghoul serum.
Ah, that's a shame.
Skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
Yeah. You said you lost one patrol already.
Were you down here? Search and rescue. I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity.
Southern section. Okay.
I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess you'd better give up the search.
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I mean,
Fair.
talking, you know.
Especially executions, I guess.
Commander, come on, patrol. Let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
Moving out. I mean, we could have killed them, but they didn't have any Rakghoul serum, so there's no point. They're just soldiers in this war. They're we don't have to kill them. Whereas these Rakghouls, they are in fact a problem. We don't want those to stay around. Corpse. I suppose that was the corpse of the apprentice that Ruko was talking about. I think so. Ooh, okay, that's a few more Rakghouls than I thought that'd be. Okay, so the fiends are the more powerful version. Lovely. What do we have here? Sith soldier's got a beam splitter, heavy combat suit, blaster rifle, and the serum. That's what we needed, the Rakghoul serum. The corpse. Yeah, this is to the sewer as well. At least we've got a serum now, so that we can have the doc make the cure.
Hey, Parth, you're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taris compared to other worlds you've seen?
Oh my.
To be honest, Mission, Taris would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really.
Yeah.
Maybe Taris ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Taris. There are worse, too, but Taris is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Bixie's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
That means that you are now a bratty little child, Karth. Settle down.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
Okay.
I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Okay. Okay. Calm down. Everything's okay. Eesh. What do we have? So we've got one over here. That was the escape pod. That's one to the sewers. That's another to the sewers. We did see some other people over there, so I think there's a little bit more to find. see if we can go there. That looks like Canderous. Like it is Canderous. And
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight.
Yeah.
By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Why? There's some form of danger
This isn't
down
a good
here.
place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Canderous, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Oh, sounds like more than one rat ghoul.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
We'll get to it. Ooh. Whoa. That patrol's dead. Also, wood. Dropping very quick. Dang.
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself.
I'm afraid you'll have to, because they're all dead.
Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle.
But they're already scavenged.
But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that. This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations, but I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those rat ghouls. The lower city is overrun with gangs, but the two most important ones are the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulkars.
Yep.
Used to be the Becks were the big dog and kept the others in line.
But what happened?
Lately, the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck turf and challenging them for control. The Vulkars are even starting to defy Davik. Take these escape pods, for example. Everyone knew Davik would want first crack at them. But I know for a fact those damn Vulkars have already sent their own salvage party down here.
Okay, well, we better get going
let's
then.
Move out.
Oh, you had one more colleague. Okay, sure. We need to heal up. Quite a bit.
What?
Get mission up. Mission has very few hit points.
Sure.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Karth.
Yes?
There we go. That should help. Save, please. Or we die to another bunch of rat ghouls. I do feel like the story rat ghouls seem stronger than the normal ones.
You asked for this!
Could also be because we were practically tanking them.
Down you go!
There we go. Very good. And then got some advanced map pack. Ah, that's the apprentice. We found her. Oh, real cool. I'm afraid he's no more. We'll be needing a new apprentice. Hello. That's sneaky.
Yeah?
Mission. Recover, please.
What?
That was a sneakily placed frag mine. I did not expect there to be one over there. If anything, I'd expected them to place frag mines around the gate. Alright. Kill. Just gotta survive the weird glitches. Then we'll be fine.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Well, we did discover her fate, because she's dead.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause.
Yes.
But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the Promised Land.
But how?
You are marked, Upworlder.
We don't even know where it is,
old eyes can see
let alone what it
the
is.
destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
But okay, fine.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago,
sea?
Rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
So you're the descendants of the rebellion, in a way, of the Paul rebellion. Is that how you came to be down
Many
here?
brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Tarisian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
Well, how can I lead you there when I don't even know what it is?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched
So it's like
for
a
the Promised
bunker?
Land, just as my grandfather
With
and
droid
father
servants?
did before me. When I
Maybe a
became
replicator
old
of some
and gray,
sort?
my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
So you need me to find those journals. Well, I have one of them.
Yes, Upworlder. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the Promised Land. I will leave this journal with you for safekeeping for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake of the entire village.
Okay, so the Promised Land. Ruko believes that with his apprentice's journal and the journals we can discover the location. Let's see, what does it say? It details the search for the Promised Land carried out by Ruko's apprentice, Mercer Norman Dane. See, the last entry is interesting. I've uncovered evidence that others have been seeking out the fabled land and that their tracks have led them into the sewers. So, and that's where she was. Okay, so we need to head to the sewers again. Everything leads to the sewers. That's rough. Okay, but let's head to the hideout, because that's a quicker way to get to the... You'll be instantly transported back and we'll be good. Lovely. Also gives us an opportunity to use the workbench, by the way. Got Karth's blaster, which can now get a scope and the beam splitter, so that's going to be more powerful. Let me upgrade this further. Don't have these yet. Like, Mission has her own vibroblade as well. Can upgrade the Achani fiber armor. Or the Republic. I think we'll do the Achani fiber because this gains a +2 defense using the armor reinforcement, whereas this only got a +1. So this is now 7.5. Yeah. Nice. The Karth now has an AC of 20. That's going to help a lot. That is very good stuff. Very good stuff. Yeah, this is probably the best that we can. Okay. Let's get going. Yes, both please. Let's see, where is the way out? The scared Ithorian. There we go. If I remember correctly, we need to head that way. I think this is the... Yeah, that's the clinic. Very good. Let's cure this plague, shall we? People of Taris have lived in fear of the Vaku plague for too long.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat? Or is this going to be another...
You're not helping, Karth.
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said, too. I'm just a little on edge lately. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but you shouldn't take it out on you.
No, you shouldn't. Oh.
Mission,
good.
You have to know that we don't think you're helpless. I mean, look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z.
That's because he speaks Wookiee.
It, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Karth.
Well, that's no big deal. I mean, I know how it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids are like that.
Kids are like that. Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Karth. For an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
Or at least they've made up. Now, Zelka Thorn.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
Well, we have this serum.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait.
I took it off a dead guy.
Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Sure. Here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Taris owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I could afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Oh, sure. Thank you. That will be fine.
I appreciate everything you've done. There are many who would have sold the serum to the crime lord Davik for a much higher sum.
Yes,
now, is
well...
there anything else I can do for you?
No. Well, but let's see what you have.
Step over here and I'll show you what I have in...
Do you have anything? You can now buy the Rakghoul serum from him. Let's make sure that we have one at least.
You blew it. If you'd brought that Rakghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. But no, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
Well, yes. Yes, I did have to go and do the honorable thing. Bastard. For the good of the population of the planet. Not for the good of a single slug. Okay. Arth?
Yes, what's on your mind? You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss?
So, let's talk about these issues you have with me.
I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain.
Okay.
You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
Okay. Okay. But why so hostile? What did I do to deserve this?
You haven't done anything yet. But there's no guarantee that you won't do anything in the future. I've been betrayed before by people, and it won't happen again.
So you need some kind of guarantee?
I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally.
This? Okay, tricky one. So, beginning to wonder if you're even capable of trusting anyone. That seems very aggressive to tell someone that is incapable of trusting anyone. Whereas, how am I supposed to know that you won't betray us? Seems cocky, seems... And no, I do take it personally. I guess that's the more ballistic approach. So yeah, we'll do that.
Well, that's too bad then, because I'm not going to change.
Oh, well, okay. Sure you don't want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you
Big
or
dreams.
anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Okay, Cora. Okay, sure. Oh. Free fiber blade. You. Okay, let's head into the cantina. Let's continue the rounds as the mysterious stranger. See if we can continue the arena. And become The ultimate warrior. We defeated Deadeye Duncan. We defeated Girl and Two Fingers. Who's next? Always save. Oh, you knew I'd be back. They all come back. Oh yes, of course. Yes. The ring is in your blood now like a virus. You need to hear the cheers of the crowd. You need the rush of battle. You must fight again. Baptiste is such a verbose language. I am ready. So we're going against ice. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to
the center ring.
We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner,
ice, baby. Dun 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 dun.
First step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
That is us. Let's do this. Okay, she's got a high AC. And she's pretty good with that sword. That was close.
It's over.
That was really close.
Over. The mysterious stranger has won.
We did it again.
Knocked out cold. Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how high can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
We'll get to the top. The very top. So how is that ice?
I've never been one to shy away from the cold, hard truth. So I'll just come right out and say it. I can't compete with the likes of you, stranger. I know when I'm overmatched. You're good. Very good. But you're wrong if you think that means I'm suddenly going to warm up to you. Truth is, I really don't have anything more to say.
Oh.
So you might as well move on.
I wasn't expecting you to warm up to me. I mean, you're called Ice for a reason. I guess Marl's gonna be next. I don't suppose there's any first aid here. Nope. That'd be too much to ask. Okay. Did we get 300? So that means that he made 2,700 credits from that. The arena is really lucrative. The new rising star. Let's do this. This time we're fighting Mar. He used to be the dual champion. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have
So this could be a little bit tougher. But Marl is using a dual-bladed vibroblade, looks like.
Let's have a big hand for Marl. But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Deal with Marl. Ooh. Come on. One more hit. Got him.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has
That's
won!
still
Marl
pretty
is
easy.
Down, and questions abound! Is this the end for the long-time bet? Is it time for Marl to hang up his spurs?
It is.
The mysterious stranger! Twitch is waiting in the wings! Do
Twitch.
you dare take a shot at the champion himself? Will the wild-eye wonder finally be unseated?
I'm going to have to fight an entire platform. Oh, okay. I could get problematic. Guess this is Twitch. Which is Erodian. Okay. Oh, okay. 4,000 credits, yes please. Let's get ready to fight Twitch. It looks like Twitch is using a blaster, so we might be able to toss a frag grenade in at the start. Let's do this. Beating almost everyone, ready to fight Twitch. And that will make us the new champion. Okay, so it's just Twitch, and then we've got it. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today.
Yes.
Give it up for Twitch. But Twitch's opponent plans to take the champion down.
We will.
Night after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom rise through the ranks. In this corner, the challenger for the title of Taris dueling champion.
Yes.
The mysterious stranger.
Okay, so let's toss in a frag grenade. That worked.
It's over. The fight is over. The mysterious
We're the champion.
stranger has won. Twitch's reign of terror
Yes.
is over, ladies and gentlemen.
We
have a
are
new
victorious.
champion, the mysterious stranger.
No one can beat the mysterious stranger. No one. Yep. He had a good run, but we took him down. We're the new champion. Oh, you don't have anyone left who wants to fight us because we're too good. The only one left who'll fight us is Bendak Starkiller, but he's retired. But there is a bounty on Bendak Starkiller, so we might be able to get that going. That could be very convenient. There he is. Let's have a chat with Bendak.
I've been watching you in the dueling ring. Not bad for an amateur. I'm tempted to come out of retirement and show you what it's like to do battle against.
What do you mean,
champion,
amateur?
But I only fight in death matches, and not too many people are willing to step into the ring knowing they won't ever come out. How about you, stranger? You think you got what it takes?
Deathmatch. Well, that is one way to collect the bounty on his head. Fine.
Finally, fresh meat. Azure will set it up. Go talk to him. It will take some time to arrange, so no point sticking around here until then. I'll be back when it's time for you to die.
Okay. Can we immediately go and talk to Azure? Or does he need some more time to set things up? Yes, people will bet a fortune on that fight. It takes time to get ready because he needs to bribe the officials so they don't break it up. Okay. Okay. So we're going to have to leave the cantina? I wonder if leaving the cantina is in fact just the trigger for it continuing. No? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Well, back to the Undercity it is then. That cleaned up very, very nice. Very nicely. Bendex will face us in the illegal deathmatch. That's going to give us Bendex bounty as well. We took care of Selvin, so we can collect that bounty. And we can pay off the guy for Dia's bounty. And then that will be done as well. Very good. Very good. Yes. Yes. Drunk men. It's the apartments. La-di-da-di-da. Oh, mission seems rather distant. We should talk to her.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Well, how about you tell us a little bit more about you?
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
Well, how did you meet Zalbar?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
So the Vulkars wanted to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Hey, nobody said the Vulkars were smart, but there were 3 of them.
Fair.
So maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them.
Core slimes?
Coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
I don't think Taris is in the core, to be honest, but sure. Let's not call Mission a kid. I don't think that's gonna help. So, yeah. You're lucky he didn't try to fry you with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Vulkars
Oh, of course I'm not your mother.
They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl, yanked that Vulkar a meter up off the ground, and held him there by his throat.
Nice. And the other 2?
The other 2 screamed and ran off.
Oh.
Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Vulkar was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. Keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Vulkars would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
Yeah. Sounds good. How did Zalbar end up on Taris then?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really.
Ah.
He doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type.
The strong, silent
me,
type.
Though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. He and Zalbar like to live in the present.
How did you survive before Zalbar?
What's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself?
That didn't say that.
I know how to
Just
get by on my
interested.
own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me.
Okay.
You know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll get back to the task at hand. Relax, mission.
Fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Okay. Okay. Well, I didn't start talking about your brother. You did. But sure. Sure, we'll leave it at that. Totally fine. Let's see if the droid's available yet. I have heard the news about Bendak Starkiller coming out of retirement. Yes.
Tanga boksha nagnong kin kun shin kin nikin kun na bule mule raji kun shuni yuni gigi aldwana.
Droids don't want to watch each other get killed, but what if the droid was specifically programmed to watch another droid get killed? Your logic is flawed, but
Tanga bunshan nong.
Still nothing on... No.
Run.
No, we can't ask about the droid. That's a shame. 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 But... Station?
Hey there. What can I do for you?
But... okay.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that.
Like 5 minutes ago.
I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's
okay, so your brother's named Griff. Griff Bow? Why is it embarrassing?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taris. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip. If you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
Not exactly. So you were stowaways.
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was.
Probably.
This is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
Yeah. Oh. Sure, the family. Guess you'd have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Mm-hmm. Pretty handy skills.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left.
And that's why she is such a skill monkey.
Come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
And who's Lena?
I don't want to talk
I guess
about Griff and
it's
Lena.
girlfriend?
Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil.
Okay.
Subject's closed as far as I'm
okay.
concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
No, nothing. Never mind.
Okay.
I'll
Have it
stop
your way.
talking about the intergalactic skank. Sure. This is the word we're going for. Skank.
This
elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are
Because he doesn't recognize us, of course.
It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith
Exactly.
patrols. So unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
And we now have the authorization papers.
Everything seems to be in order. Okay, I guess you can go down to the lower city. Just be careful down there. Those swoop gangs will take a shot at anybody. Even our Sith patrols have come under fire.
Yep. I mean, that's solid. Like, normally you would just be able to walk again. Walk in there. That's a lot of Valkyries. We're actually having quite a bit of difficulty hitting them. Last one. Can we pick that up? Yes, we can. Okay, that's good. I thought we cleared all of the Valkyries here. For me, it's good money. I don't mind the money. Thank you. Anything? No, no remains. Fine. Maybe these are guards for the compound, and they went for a stroll. Yeah. Let's head to the cantina because we can turn in at least one of the bounties. Yes, I know we have the level ups. But we're not doing the level ups. Zax. I've got a bounty I want to collect on. That would be Selvin. We did well. Yes, we did. That is why we are the mysterious stranger. Good. But, how about 400 credits? Success! Success! Lovely! More money! All of the money. Which reminds me... Where is that guy? Gotcha. Holden.
This better be important. I'm trying to watch the dancing girls. You got some news about Dia or something?
How about, removing the bounty?
Before, you come up with 200 credits, and I'll remove the bounty. Otherwise, she's gotta pay the price.
Well, we could try and persuade him again?
If I let her...
No. Okay. Here's 200 credits.
I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Good. And that deals with Dia's bounty. Then we can tell her the good news when next we see her. Just tying up all loose ends on Taris. Yes, it's time for us to have a little trip. A little trip down into the sewers. Yeah, I think we're not gonna switch to blasters. We'll probably stick to the vibro swords because of all the bonuses we have. La la la. Let's see. Are we going to get the southern entrance or the north? I'm thinking the southern. Oh.
I saw you talking with Rukel. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he?
Perhaps.
He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? Most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him.
Excuse you? Why do you want to stop him?
For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I doubt
I get
this.
the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
Yep, I think so as well.
If Rukel finds his Promised Land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
Well, tough. Very tough.
Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the Promised Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence.
Yes.
Just like Rukel's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all 3 journals to me. The 2 from the explorers and the 1 from Rukel's apprentice.
I think not.
The evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me.
Forget
Don't
it.
be a fool. I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals. Rukel has nothing. He won't be able to come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all 3 journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Now, was there something else you needed?
What do you mean, something I needed? You started blabbing at me.
You come back and see me if you want a deal.
Yeah, no. I would prefer not to deal with you, thank you. Be, doing my own thing. Okay. Let's head to the south. Oh. I guess that group of rat ghouls has returned.
You asked for this!
I would love a cleave ability. That would be so useful. Right. Oh, hello. Deal with the porkies. I don't suppose any of them has a med pack. No. They're definitely hitting. Sheesh. Okay, we get some grenades. Adhesive as well. Sure. What's over here then? Oh, look, that's a bunch of rat ghouls. Ooh, outcast corpse. One of the journals. Very good. We just need to find one more then. Mud pack. Greatly appreciated. Any more? Oh yes, definitely. Also grenade. That did something. Okay, they're actually not that tough. Good. Remains, please.
Yes, what's on your...
Oh, sorry, Karth. Didn't mean to do that. So this is a frag mine.
Huh?
The copper, please. It looks like there's some kind of shield over there. Interesting.
That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. The entrance to the Vulcar base is somewhere past
Okay, so
there.
that's past the
I've got
energy
codes
shields.
to lower the shield, but we have to rescue Zalbar from those Gamorrean slavers.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We can come back after we find Big Z.
Will do. But at least we know where we need to go then. That's very useful. See what these little segments have for it. A patrol. A dead patrol. Nice. It's a good thing these Gamorreans aren't that great
What?
at guarding things. One. Okay, where does this ladder lead? Rackle. Rackles.
Take that!
How'd you like that?
Okay, where does this lead? Is this just the northern entrance? Yes, it is the northern entrance. Okay. Then we'd better head this way then. Zalbar, where are you? That does not look like Zalbar, that looks like a mine. There is some kind of droid here. Oh, that's the last of the journals. Good. Good, we found our little journal. Activate the droid, okay. Let's engage it in patrol mode. That should help us.
Yes?
See if it can deal with some enemies for us. Like these. Whoa. That was a good grenade. Especially considering these are chiefs and elites. That could have gone worse. And we got a new belt from... Let's see. A cardio regulator, which is a fortitude belt. What are our saves like? 554, 541. The only one who really needs that belt is Mission. We're not really using the stealth mode a lot, so yeah.
Yes?
That's good.
Look at this. This is one of those old-style manual locks. No computer codes or nothing.
Okay.
The sewers is the only place you'd see.
Does that mean you can slice it?
You can't use conventional security spikes
Oh.
with these old locks.
Okay.
Don't worry. I've come across them before. I've rigged up a little device that should do the trick.
Useful. Ah, Zalbar. Good to see you.
think I'd forget about you. Mission in Zalbar, together forever. These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, I could never have got you out.
Yep. Pleasure to meet you, Zalbar. Yeah. We know a lot of languages. A life debt? Ooh, that's extreme.
A life debt? You sure about that, Big Z? Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this.
The Wookiees are being used as slave labor on Kashyyyk. Fruits and animals to be exploited. Okay. And you see me as I'm the one who saved you from the fate of slavery, and that's why.
Big Z swearing a Wookiee life debt to you?
Yeah.
Wow, this is major. Do you realize what it means?
It's some kind of loyalty vow.
A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zalbar will be with you.
Yes, may your vow be as strong as the great Russia tree root. I am honored to accept this vow.
I guess this means you're stuck with me, too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again.
Oh, glad to have you both aboard.
So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Volker base. That was the deal, wasn't it?
Was.
Don't worry. I know a back door into that scum den.
Good. Sooner, the better.
I better come with you. The Volkers put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I'm one of the only non-Volkers on Taris who can get you past it. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. Over to the northeast, if I remember right. I just hope the Rancor monster isn't still there.
Rancor? What? Rancor?
There used to be a Rancor monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers.
Okay.
It pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on.
Yep.
That thing is huge.
Yeah.
Luckily, Rancors aren't too bright. I was able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure we'll figure something out. That is, unless you want to change your mind.
No, we don't really have an option like that.
Okay,
Let's
then,
go.
off we go. Like I said, somewhere to the southeast. Just look for the force shield, and we'll know we're there.
Yep. Okay, so we need to pick party members. I am thinking of still taking Karth along instead of Zalbar. I think that's going to be more useful for us. This door has seen better days. I guess Zalbar has really done a number on it. Okay, the droid took care of the Gamorreans. That's useful. Let's open up this door. Oh, more Rackles. How nice. Slightly confused that they didn't set off the track mine.
What?
Let's use an advanced one. Okay, what do we have here? Just checking all of the nooks and crannies for anything useful. Yep, that gives us the other side of that. Fence. This leading us to the other end of... No, it's a different location.
How'd you like that? Let's go! You asked for this!
Okay. Because we have this rotating segment here. So almost thought that would be the same place, but guess not. Okay, another gas mine. What mission? That was a very, very poor attempt at recovering that mine. What's over here? Oops. That all? Thought for sure we'd find some more. On. Oh, hello. More tiny zombies.
You asked for this.
So this leads to the pathway that we were already at. Let's take the south one. That just looks like a dead end. So there is another ladder here. But this is the north, this is the south. Where does this lead then? Oh, it's blocked with no way to clear it. So that would have been another exit if it wasn't blocked. Cool. Thank you. And then this leads down, and then to the next round segment. Okay, that's good. And then the force field should be over there. Here it is. Alright then, mission. Please take care of this.
You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them.
Well, use them.
Off the pocket of a black Volker who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
Please do. Please do. Alright then. Upper sewers. Let's save. In we go. I see. Okay, Gamorreans fighting the Rakghouls. That just means that they're easy to deal with. Now, just letting them kill each other. Thank you. Adrenal. If he had an adrenal, why didn't he use it? I mean, we don't use them and we have them, but still. Seems like something he should have done. Is this the way to the Volker base? A functioning droid. Hold up.
Yeah.
Okay, so when they made this game, the AI of companions wasn't that great yet. Just saying. Just rushing in. Stepping on a mine. Ah, dear, oh dear. Okay. Some simple Gamorreans. Some med pack and some credits. Really prefer to find some nice items. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah?
Mission. How about this time? You do it right.
What?
Wow. Wow. Just running into them. Why is there a severed arm here? With a back datapad and some synthesized odor. This datapad seems to detail plans to get it to the base. We've synthesized a substance with an odor that resembles a favorite prey of rancors. If we place it properly, we can lure them into eating something lethal enough to kill it. Oh. That might work. I guess this is... That's the rancor. Be careful. So if we give items and then we place... let's place a frag mine. And 1 bottle of synthesized odor. Yeah. Boom? No boom? Guess we need a bigger boom. Let's see if we can find a bigger boom. We need a big explosive of some sort. That's the rancor. There was another path over there going this way. Let's see if we can find something explosive over there. I thought for sure that at least the minor frag mine would do something.
What?
Okay, this time I'm walking you there myself. There. Okay, enter the med pack.
Ready?
Nope.
Yeah?
What?
Okay, let's try with a frag grenade then. Maybe that will work. But we need to deal with that rancor. That rancor is... I feel like the rancor is going to be way too dangerous to fight. Especially at level 4. Okay, let's create a slot. Give items. Let's add a grenades. And then add the synthesized odor. Is this gonna do it? Yeah! Oh, that is some nasty stomach acid there. Oh, that has to hurt. Ooh. We have to bash him open to get the remains? Oh, we just had to bash him so the remains would be gone. And not in the way. Yeah. I'd hope to get at least something nice. Maybe he'd swallowed some kind of item. Would have been convenient. Oh well, at least now we got our way to the Volker base. They have shields. Well, those shields are not going to help you against the vibroblade. But I guess we've just reached the segment where enemies can have shields. Well, fortunately, so can we. Right? And we're in. Okay. Deal with the patrol droid. We don't want that to come up behind us. First door. That seems like a very long hallway. Got a disabled sentry. I need to do that using mission. She has at least a few points in computer use and repair. Engage a patrol mode. You.
Sure.
Hopefully he's going to be able to deal with a few enemies. Ooh, 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 hello. Answers. Is there a party behind this door? Who are you?
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a Black Volker. Please don't kill me.
Then why are you in the Volker base?
My name is Ada. My father owed Davik some money, but he couldn't pay. Davik killed my father and sold me into slavery here at the Volker compound to pay off the debt.
Well, then you better get out of here then, but
I don't know anything. I'm just a prisoner
do
here.
you know anything
The Volkers
at all?
don't tell me anything. They treat me like dirt. They beat me up if I screw up their orders.
You may know more than you think, miss. Help us and we'll help you, okay?
Well, all right. I still don't know how much help I can be. But I sure hope you get rid of all the Volkers. I hate them.
Well, they're not very nice. So where can we find the prototype swoop engine
What?
accelerator?
I've never heard of such a thing. I guess it might be in the garage on the lower level.
Okay, so
That's where all the
lower
Volkers
level
go to
for the
work on their swoop
garage.
bikes. But I've never been down there. The elevator is protected by a security system. Only the Volkers are allowed to go down there.
And how do we get past the security system? I'm looking for a prisoner, a woman.
Is she that Republic soldier?
Yeah.
I heard one of the Volker mention her, but she's not here. He said Brezhik didn't trust his men around her.
Oh.
I guess she's too important to be a
Okay.
slave here in the kitchen.
Why? Because the men would grope
Clawed and groped
her?
and kicked and spit on like me. Brezhik must have taken her somewhere safe.
If I let you go, will you be able to find your way out?
Now that you've killed the guards who were supposed to watch me, I think I could find my way out of here.
Well, then hurry up and go.
I'm free to go? You're not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever repay you. Thank you. Thank you. I have to get out of here before any of the Volkers see me.
Yep. Yes, you do. Okay. Oh, hello. Yes, the cook is a Volker. Our sentry's having a good time. Ooh, hello. Security panel of some sort. We need computer skill.
Yeah?
And Spikes rejected can only be overridden from main terminal. Okay.
Uh-huh. What?
Okay, we need to find the main terminal to get in. Can do that. Ooh, ooh.
What?
Well, that's your job. You only stood on a mine.
What? Yes?
Yes. Raiding the Volker base. Raiding. They use a lot of droids. I had expected to see more Valkers. Huh. Interesting. The
What?
armory? How about you try and open that mission?
Simple.
Uh-huh. Yes?
We get iron blasters, heavy blasters, iron rifle, underlay vibration cell. Ooh, yes, please. Upgrade materials. Very nice. Is this the main console? Let's see. Cameras. We've got the barracks. There's a lot of enemies there. How about we make it so that there's not a lot of enemies? See? Just one. Hey, rec room. Rec room's cleared. There's a pool. Empty pool, though. The garage elevator. We can shut down the security system from here. Let's do that. Control room. There is someone in the control room. Okay. Let's log out.
Uh-huh. What?
We can get a lot of stuff from the control room. Come on. You. Ah, there we are. The control room. Then why are you working with Brejik and his new Valkers? You're a Valker, aren't you? You're an old Valker. They have such shiny leku. It was when Brejik took over that all went downhill. Okay. Well. Well, he needed to make sure that everybody was loyal to him. He couldn't have the old group there. Oh, why don't you leave the gang then? He won't let traitors live. He turned on Gadon and now they slaughtered the Max. Yep. Well, he's probably not very charismatic, so he has to use brutality and violence. Well, Fine. But give us some information. Where can we find the swoop engine accelerator? The basement garage, okay. Use the security elevator in the back of the base. Yeah, we took care of that. We took care of the auto-targeting laser cannons. But we need a pass card. Okay, so his lieutenants have a pass card. What about Bastilla? Gotta stash it away somewhere safe. Outside of this base. Okay, okay, well, get out of here. We'll deal with Brejic. If we meet him. Like, well, this was the control room. I expected, like, controls. So that is the pool, and that will be the barracks. There should be one more guy in the barracks, so you better deal with that. You can loot. Loot, lots of loot. Oh, that was the pass card. And another pass card. I guess all of the lieutenants were in the barracks. See, we've got 2 pass cards right now. So that's going to help. Go that way. The pool? Oh. Let's leave the pool. Yeah, you know, I'm not going to leave the pool droid alone. I'm actually going to reactivate that and program it to crawl in there, self-destruct, because I think there's going to be traps. Yeah.
Ready? What?
My thinking was correct. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Lots of goodies. Very nice. So once we find a nice upgrade table, we can upgrade all of our weapons, really. Where is the garage? Oh, that's over here. Just make sure that this is clean. Cleared. Because this is the exit. Yeah. Thought there'd be one left. Lovely. Boo, 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 do, 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 do. Okay, so we've deactivated the security. And we took care of the turrets. This is their swoop bike garage. New patrols. Get that patrol out of the way. We can. Good. What's over here? Absolutely nothing. That's the loading dock. Eh? The garage head is over here. Yeah. Can we just toss a grenade on him? Can, but he has a lot of health.
You asked for this!
Come on, live. Live. Okay. Very IAC.
Time to rumble!
He triggered an attack of opportunity, that's why he died. Ah.
Time to rumble!
The wonders of the old 3.5 system.
Ready?
Yeah?
Doesn't really exist in the same way anymore.
Ready?
In 5E. I'm not exactly sure what the new, but you do have a lot of reactions. Something you didn't have as much in 3.5. Talking about D&D right now. Because yeesh. Anything over here? The garage head's deck with his key card. Thank you. He didn't have it on him. That's foolish. We have to slice it. Really? Okay. Cameras. The garage. Nothing there. The office. Us. Let's not overload the terminal. Only one enemy in the loading bay. Okay, so there's a bunch of them in the engine lab right now. Out.
Ready?
What?
I guess we are going to have to go past those mines. Mine. The gas mine.
Yeah?
Okay, let's carefully walk mission near it. What? Car.
Ready?
Really? Did they hear us or something? Yep.
Just die already!
Yes?
Well, we're not hot. Wait, the energy shield, please.
Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiji.
What do you mean, Brejic's swoop engine accelerator? You mean the Beck's swoop engine accelerator?
Brejik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Yeah.
Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun tong na bunshan yunyang. Kavavol pamulchi kamana.
Wanna chick yongi? Wanna vota konti tariti? Chichintoma tunka kola yame jua. Na kanki chiki nai potoka. Na wanna bota.
Kachichu aitha odunga. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Slima podonna. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi.
Is he going to try and bribe us? I mean, yes, I'm not one of the Becks.
Busham uninong.
What, work for the Volkers? I don't think so. I've just slaughtered, like, all of your men, so no. No, definitely not. I'm not shackling myself to a losing team. Not much chance of convincing us to come work? Well, yes. So you had better leave. How can I kill them? No, no, but you can die. Kill them all. So she's just a bodyguard. We can toss a cryoban grenade. There. Holy moly. Sheesh. Everything hits so hard. Where are we? We're through this bit. Okay. Ooh, so we grab the garage head's desks. They're tough. We'll be needing...
What?
Oh. Come on. We'll be needing full health to deal with that.
Damn, I feel sick.
Ah, come on.
I don't feel so good.
Ready?
What?
We were close to full health. Save. Let's head to the left. Maybe there's something we can find here that's going to help us. Energy shields, yes, that could help. Workbench, yes, please. Okay, so that's going to increase the attack bonus and damage bonus on heat. More damage and a higher attack bonus on Cast Blaster. Cold and fire resistance, yes. That's huge. Very good find. Okay, so I guess first we'll need to deal with the group that's behind. Yeah. Shouldn't be that hard.
How'd you like that?
Okay. Disengage. Let's make sure that the whole party has energy. We still need them.
Yes?
What?
Ready? Sure.
Buffed.
Kuya mi juz kachita, naipatoga ya fulki, kukula jiti. Kawana bota
Yes.
ayut
Yes. Okay. Let's focus on the bodyguards. There. Because then the chance of them dealing damage to us lowers. I don't get why he's fighting for that one.
You asked for this!
Yeah. Afraid that would happen. Because he's not hitting what he should be hitting. That's a rough fight. Okay, we're all shielded some way. Make sure that we have full health. Just close enough. Let's get a strength adrenal in. Let's see if that helps a little bit.
Kawana bota ayut tag. We ach. What? How'd you like that?
Yeah?
And that clock uses some kind of...
That hurt, I bet. Sure.
Weird melee attacks. Okay, so that's one. Yeah. Good. I don't want you to focus on that one. Thank you.
Yes?
There we go. That was pretty nasty. Air trigger disruptor pistol, response package. He has a Sith energy shield. Okay, so that's a higher tier, I guess. Verpine neural band, which is just a better version of what we use now. So we'll be equipping that. Thank you. You will as well. Sith energy shield. Okay, so that's improved as well. So that's a 30 point rather than a 20 point shield. Could be useful. And what are the disruptors? 1 to 4 damage. No, thank you. Very much. Templar.
Yes?
Okay. Up a little bit. Let's not stand in the frag mine. Oral amplifier. Sounds pretty useful as well. I guess we need to get to the frag mine. I'm gonna activate the solo mode a bit. Just want to make sure that only mission can get in the blast radius if he screws up. That's what we came for. Let's get out of here. Nasty, nasty little boss fight. Did not expect them to be that rough. I don't remember it being this hard as well. Maybe I've got the difficulty set a little bit higher, that could be. Out we go. And we better get back to the hidden backs. We did our deal. We did our bit. You have to make sure that we will be representing them in the swoop race. Alright, Garden.
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you?
I do. I have it right here.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike.
Okay. Well, I lived up to my end of the deal.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner.
Good.
And I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go
very good.
I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
Don't worry. I'll win the race.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race.
Wait, what?
I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified.
Oh, great, yeah.
You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Yeah, sounds like you've got all your bases covered.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
Yeah.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Alright. We spend a restless night in the back base. In the morning, one of the backs takes us to the swoop racing pits, where only racers and mechanics are allowed to go. Oh, I hope not. That might be useful. Tell me how it's done. Try not to crash into anything. This sounds like advice for every race, to be honest. Okay. We have a dynamic deflector system, so we won't crash, but it will shake us up and slow us down. Our accelerator panels will boost the speed. The engine starts running hot, we'll get a warning and we'll have to switch gears. Okay. Whoever posts the fastest time is the winner. We'll only hold up 4 or 5 races to make them count. Okay. So we just need to win the race. It won't let you down. Give us a time to beat and get us out of the course. We'll be here for repairs. Don't worry about it overheating and exploding. That probably won't happen. Probably. What could possibly go wrong here? Right, so we are now at the swoop races. I guess that they've been inspired by the Phantom Menace and the pod racing there. I'm just gonna make sure to save here because I think we'll leave it at that for today, and then we'll continue with the swoop race next time. So next week is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be streaming on Saturday instead of Sunday. So tune in for that. It is going to be the same time, so that's 13:30 CST, or whatever that may be in your time. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you then. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.